And welcome everyone again to CILC's Community of Learning. We are so excited to be here with you today, and I can't wait to jump in. We have teacher Travis here from Banyan Global Learning. Hi, teacher Travis. Thanks for joining us today.
Hello, Allison. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up. And I'm really excited to be here and talk about something really, really important for school and just for life. And so I think we're going to go ahead and get started. I love that we have people from all around really North America, right, so far, all the way up in Canada. And it looks like far, well, as far south as I guess somewhere in the Midwest. Maybe there's some other people here who are further south, but different grade levels. So you guys are grade fours, grade fives. I love it. You guys are really entering an important time when we're talking about our topic today, which let's go ahead and get started with it. It is called dun, 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 Digital Footprints Are Forever. Okay, so we're talking about digital citizenship. And I think if you know what it means to be a good citizen, right, making the right choices for your community, being kind towards others, there's lots of things about being a good citizen, but we're talking digital citizen. And all of you are digital citizens. The whole world is a digital citizen now. And that used to not be true. When I was a kid, not many people were digital citizens, but you are. And just like a regular citizen, it's really important to be a good digital citizen. And specifically, we are talking today about digital footprints, okay? Because they are forever, okay? So as we get going, we'll talk about what a digital footprint means, but think about a footprint, right? Close your eyes and imagine your footprint. Maybe you have a footprint in like a sidewalk in cement, or maybe you've seen that, or maybe you love dinosaurs and you can think of a picture that you've seen, or maybe in real life, a dinosaur print in the ground. Things can last a long time, sometimes forever, or what seems like forever. So we're going to be talking about the digital ones. Super, super important. Okay, so let's keep going. So I just want to welcome you guys, my online explorers. I love it. This is digital citizenship, and we're here on digital computers. And I'm excited that you guys are here. So where in the world are we? I always love kind of seeing where everyone's at. So here's planet Earth. You can see the clouds over America. It looks like over the Midwest, there's some clouds maybe in Wisconsin. So where I am located, everyone, is in Georgia. So I think I might be the furthest south. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. So go ahead in the chat if you guys have been to Atlanta, Georgia. Let me know. The Olympics used to be here, right? It's a big, important city. But I just moved here. I'm actually from the Midwest. I'm from Indiana. So I live in this little town called Decatur that's kind of near Atlanta. And I'll zoom in here if I can find my house. It's right, this big white one. It's not that one. It's the one next to it. So that's me. So I'm going to look up at the camera and wave. And let's see, we had people from, we said Wisconsin, obviously Wisconsin's up here, Michigan, British Columbia, which is over here on the West Coast. This is pretty cool, right? We have some people here on the West Coast of Canada. And it's summertime, guys. I love it. I love that it's summer. And, I have two young children who use computers, who use iPads. And but summer's about to start for us, and hopefully it is for you. Maybe if you're homeschooling, you're going to keep on studying all summer long, or at least you're going to be reading books. So let's keep up the work. But I love that you're here at the end. Okay, and then we got Declan said from New York. Here, let's zoom over to New York. And did I miss anyone? I got New Jersey and New York. Yeah. So guys, I mean, you guys are fifth graders and fourth graders. I think you know your maps. But over here, right, we got New Jersey and New York. So yeah, awesome, guys. This is great. So let's keep going. I'm Mr. Travis. You can just call me Travis. Okay, I've been a teacher for many years. I've taught high school science. I love science. And so if you have science questions and you just want to put them in the chat, go for it. And then I taught fifth grade. And so there's some fifth graders on here. And now I do a lot of virtual education. So I'm really happy to be here, guys. Now, today we normally have a guest. His name is Dude, and you can see him right there. He can't be here today, but we have some videos from him, and he's usually here to help us. And he has some problems. And so we're going to watch some videos from him about things that he's trying to learn about digital citizenship, and he needs your help. Okay. And I'll pass on anything that we talk about to Dude. So we'll get back to him. I'm already seeing you guys participate. All right. So I love it. Go in the chat. right? I'm checking it, make sure. We got Eden, sixth grade, saying hi to dude. So please, the more you chat, the better. I will answer your questions. This is live, okay? And like I said, it's end of the year, so we're just gonna have some fun, and that's our plan. Okay, so don't be shy. What are we doing today? What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about three things: deciding what's safe to share online, understanding your posting habits, and this one I really think is important, right? And you can just read it out loud if you want. I can empathize with my friends. Really important when we talk about digital citizenship. It's the hardest thing when it comes to digital citizenship, and it's the most important. Empathize, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so let's start with feelings. And you might wonder why feelings are connected here, but I think they're very important. And if you know the word empathy, you're going to understand this. So what we do in our programs, we like to start with how we're feeling, and any way you feel is okay, because humans feel all the emotions, right? Sometimes you're on this chart, you're in the blue, right? You're sad, and that's fine, and that's normal, and can be good. Maybe you're in the green, you're happy, you're focused. You're in the yellow, maybe a little anxious or nervous or worried. Totally fine, right? When we feel that way, it helps us to know what to do. And then, of course, you can be in the red, you can be angry. All right. All right. So I'm just seeing, I love just using emotion emojis. Declan, you're kind of giving the, the straight face, which I think is, maybe you're, anxious. There's a lot of different feelings you can have, but you're in the yellow. Eden's green, I think, and right. And Caleb, you're green as well. So I love it. When we make choices about our lives and the things that we want to do, what color do we want to be in when we make a choice or when we make a decision? Think about your life. Think about when you've felt those feelings. Okay. And I'm already seeing you guys type green. Yeah. Imagine a time when you were in the red. We've all been in the red. I've been in the red. Miss Allison's been in the red, right? Can you make a good decision then? When you're like, oh, I'm so angry, or, of course not. We don't make good decisions there. So we always want to be in the green. If you're in the red, that's okay. There's ways to get back in the green, and then you make decisions. And you guys are all typing green, so you know this. I love it. But as an adult, I think about this a lot. It might look like it's just a simple color wheel, but it's really powerful. And when I get upset, I remind myself, okay, I'm in the red. And before I do anything important, I get back in the green. And Eden's favorite color is green. Isn't that awesome? That's perfect. It's my favorite color too. So here were some more feelings, but I think you guys know this. Okay. So we went over how you guys are feeling. Me, whenever I am in front of new students, I feel always a little yellow. I'm always a little nervous. And as a teacher, every time I teach, I'm a little nervous. Okay. But I'm also happy. You guys seem like a good group. Okay. So how is digital citizenship and feelings connected? And you guys can put in the chat. Like, let's think about, digital. What are things that we use that are digital? Computers, of course. Maybe you're using something different right now. What are other digital things that we use? All right. So Eden says computers. Yeah. What other? TV. Absolutely. Phones. Yes. Victoria. Absolutely. Let's see what else. You guys are so quick to the chat. I love it. Okay, let's just start with those three. When you watch TV, has it ever changed your emotion? Have you ever felt differently after you watch TV? Have you gotten angry? Or maybe you've gotten sad or really happy? Yeah, right? You guys, of course we have. That's the power. That when we use these things, it changes how we feel. Okay, same thing with our phones and same things with our computers. All right. Eden cried yesterday watching a movie. I cry watching movies all the time. All the time. I'm a big softie. And when Mufasa died in Lion King, of course. Right. So when we use digital things, it changes the way we feel. All right. If we know that, that's the first step in thinking about our digital footprints. So I love it. You guys are already on this. This is fantastic. Okay. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to switch over to Dude. And, like I said, I'm sorry he's not here today. Normally he is. Okay. But he made this video, and if you ever come to another, if you see another program of ours, or if you come back to another CILC event, and you like being here with me, you'll meet some of his friends, and they're actually from outer space. He looks kind of human, but they landed on Earth, okay, and they don't really know how to be a good digital citizen, okay, and so he's on a computer right now, and he's working with another student, okay, they're on like FaceTime or something, and they're working together, and he does something here, and so as we watch, I want you to think about how you think Dude feels, and then his partner's name is Patty, and I want you to think about how Patty feels, okay, and when we think about our feelings, I want you to think about the way Dude and Patty look. Like how do you know their feelings? You're gonna look at them. You're gonna maybe listen to them. And we're all human, and we feel with our hearts too, right? So you're gonna kind of feel what they're feeling. All right. So that's what we're gonna do here. All right. So here we go. One second here, guys. I want to make sure that you can hear it. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. And just put in the chat. If you can't hear it, put it in the chat. But I think we're good. Here we go.
Okay, so now we just have to research the food of Taiwan.
Oh yeah, I just love bubble tea. I have some right here. Oh no! My precious bubble tea. I made such a mess.
You sure did. It looks like you peed your pants.
Oh, you're right. It kinda does. Now it really does.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Alright, I'm gonna go get changed so we can get back to work.
Okay. I just have to send this to Darlene. She'll think it's so funny.
Alright, I'm ready to get back to work. So where were we? Foods of Taiwan, right? Join the PP Patty. What is this? Where did it come from?
I just thought it was funny, so I sent it to Darlene.
PP Patty? Oh no!
Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix this.
Me neither.
Oh.
All right. Okay, now guys, let's see here. I'm looking at the chat right now. I mean, you guys are nailing this. Okay, so you recognized and you saw, and actually here, you guys are so good at this. Let me show you this. Let's just go right to what empathy is. And I kind of mentioned this. Seeing with the eyes of another. This is what it means to have empathy, right? When you look at someone else and you can see through their eyes, you can hear with kind of through their ears, and you can feel with their heart. And you guys are so good at this, okay? I mean, you noticed right away, you saw that Dude was happy, right? And think about just his tone of voice. And because his face doesn't change very much, does it? But you could hear it in his voice for sure. And then Eden, you noticed at the end, Dude was sad, right? And you saw how Patty looked. She was embarrassed, right? You saw she was kind of like, she kind of gave those like kind of puppy eyes, like where you're really sad. And then she got mad. I love it. Declan, you think Dude should stay off social media for a while? Yeah, Dude needs help here. Okay. But I actually want to ask you guys, because You seem like a really good audience, and you're responding so quickly. Has something like this either happened to you, or have you seen it happen to friends, or have you seen something online that was shared that was mean, that might hurt someone? I'm just curious. Maybe not. Every with your grade, maybe you don't use social media much, but think about YouTube. Do you watch YouTube videos and read comments? And have you seen maybe mean comments? So Eden says yes. Eden says, okay, so it's happened to you and your friends a couple times. Yeah, guys, this is happening all the time, all around the country. So Eden, you're not alone. And this is a problem. And I want us to take a minute. I'm actually in this program, we don't talk about it a lot. But I just kind of like you guys being open. And I want to think about why. Why does this sort of thing happen? Why do people find it, why do people get hurt online so much? Because it's different than if it happens on the playground or in the classroom. And if we don't know yet, that's okay. Just think about it. And maybe we'll come back to it if we have time at the end, because I think it's the most important question when we talk about being online. And so maybe people are trying to impress to be cool. Absolutely. But, that also happens out during recess, when you're with your friends. So there's something special about being online and being digital, where it happens a lot. And to me, and we'll come back to this, to me, it comes down to the word empathy. Okay. People find it, okay, so Lisa, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. People find it easier to bully online and say mean things or share embarrassing pictures. I think that is really spot on. And we got to think about, why is it easier to bully someone online? Because I think it is, and it's not just me. This is what scientists know this as well. And I love talking about this, and you guys are so responsive. Let's go back to this real quick. When you have empathy, I mean, even you guys were like, oh my gosh, I feel sad now seeing Patty. Well, what's the difference of being mean to someone when they're next to you versus being mean to someone on a computer or an iPhone? How is that different? So Eden's saying it's easier to talk online instead of real life because you can say anything. Victoria says they don't feel immediate consequences online. And then people think they won't get caught if they are behind a screen, please. Guys, these are really great answers. And really, you're right on it. I think all of these are true. Okay. So it's just like, when we started, I asked you what color you are. It seems like a simple thing, but adults can do it. They should do it. It's real powerful. Just what you guys are saying right here in the chat can seem really simple. And maybe you're all reading that and listening to me and you're like, well, yeah, Travis. Yeah, of course, duh. But it's easy to forget. I think if you're sitting next to someone, you have empathy, right? You're looking at them in their eyes, or maybe you whisper something to your friend and it's not nice, and you look over at them and you can see them looking at you and you can see them kind of hurt, and it makes you feel bad. And we're human and we don't want others to feel bad. That's natural. But when you're online, not so much. You can't look at that person in the eyes and feel the way they feel. Yeah, people gossip a lot. Okay. All right. So let's keep going, guys. I love it. So let's think. I know you guys are so onto this already. We're going to come back and see how Dude reacts differently in a second here. But, let's talk about what a digital footprint is. What do you guys think a digital footprint is? And also tell me, if what was the digital footprint we just saw in that video? What do you think? Leaving something online that stays online forever. Caleb. Boom. Declan says, if someone likes Spider-Man and someone else said something mean about Spider-Man, that could hurt the fan. Absolutely. And again, think about, Declan, the difference between you having an argument with your friend, or if it's not your friend, and talking about Spider-Man versus typing in a YouTube video comment. Well, I think Spider-Man sucks. You know, Eden, I think it's leaving something that stays online forever. Yep. You guys got this, right? I think that's exactly what it is. It's the information that you leave on the internet. And man, guys, it's kind of everything. It's pretty wild. Okay. So it's really important just to know and remember what these things are. Okay. So what are some things that we can't take back on the internet? Right. When you're a kid, you learn like, oh, just, you say you can't take things back, or you can take some things back. Well, what are some things that you can't take back? Right. So Declan says posts. What about your search history? Everything that you search for is there for someone to maybe see it. Okay. Now you're not sending it to anyone, but there's like Google knows. Okay. And that can come back. So, you have to be careful on the things that you search for. This is about being a good citizen and a good digital citizen. Okay. Because that stuff will come back, can come back. What about photos and videos? I mean, Lise, you said pictures. Yeah. Can't take those back. You can go and delete them. Yeah, and here we go. Declan, if you delete something in your search history, it can come back in a week or so. Yeah. And same thing with pictures. You can delete them, right? But then what if someone copies it? So the difference here, guys, and it's what adults aren't used to yet, or we're used to it now, but it took a long time. When we were younger, you would maybe write a mean note, or you would say something, and you could maybe take that back and it would disappear. You'd make your friend feel better. No one could copy your words, but not anymore, right? Everything can be copied and taken pictures of. Okay, that's really the big thing here. All right. That's interesting, Declan. Your story about a picture that keeps coming back. That's interesting. Yeah, and guys, there's so much about the internet that we don't know, and there's rules that we don't read. So this really is all about, I think at the end of today, what I want you guys to know is, think about your emotions and how you feel more often, and then just know that everything you leave on the internet can stay, and it can be harmful to you or others, your friends. Okay, let's keep going here. Social media. Yeah, you guys said social media earlier, right? I mean, my goodness. Is anyone on social media? Let me know. What do you guys use if you're on social media? And this could be, like I said, it could be even like if you do video game chats, right? If you have headsets, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Eden's on Snapchat. Caleb says none. Yeah, you guys are at an interesting age. I think you're going to come across a lot of kids who either have it and use it a lot, or there's going to be kids that don't have it at all because there's a lot of disagreement on it. Okay. Not now, Eden, but maybe. Kara, WhatsApp. Yep. Okay. So see, you guys are in it. You guys are definitely in it. Videos. This is important too. Sometimes we go on YouTube all the time. I mean, my goodness, you can learn anything. It's amazing. If you guys have learned something cool watching YouTube, let me know. I always like looking at new things, but there's the comments, and those comments stay there forever. Again, you can delete them, but people take screenshots. Okay. Stop motion YouTube channel, Declan. Oh, that's super cool. I've talked about that with my kids because we watch cool stop motion videos. That's awesome. Okay. So guys, we're like 30 minutes in. So we're gonna take a little brain break. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna move a little bit. I want you guys to stand up, okay, and just follow along. What we're gonna do here, let me just tell you. Let me change my video here. I need to stand up and stretch. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, welcome. This is my house. Can you guys? Yeah, you guys can see me. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do? Everyone stand up. We're gonna shake our hands, each hand, and then each leg 10 times. And then we're going to do it 9 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And it gets faster and faster. And if you lose count, that's okay. But here we go. Start with 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you fall over, it's okay. Let's do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm sweating a little bit. It's hot in Georgia. Okay, let's go back. All right. So everyone, maybe sit back down. Take a breath. Hopefully you guys did this. Oh, I was going too slow. I'm sorry, Eden. Yeah, that was, it's really just for fun and to move our bodies. I like that activity a lot. And if you do too, you should, tell a parent, tell a teacher. I'm talking, I'm out of breath. Okay, let's keep going here, guys. Where are we at here? All right, so we just did our brain break. Okay, catch my breath. Okay, so let's play a game. You guys are going to get 100% of this, I think, although it's kind of tricky. So you can't take it back. So I'm going to show you something, and you tell me if you can take it back or not, right? So a yes is yes, you can take it back. A no is a no, you can't take it back, all right? Here we go. If you share your phone number, can you take that back? Yes or no? What do we think? What do we think? No, Declan's no. Kara, Caleb, everyone's no. Everyone's no. Yeah, I mean, if you write it on a piece of paper, you can take the paper back. But once it's in someone's phone, you can't take that one back. And they can share it with whoever they want. So all of a sudden, anyone could have your number. So definite no. Okay, all right, you guys are on it. What about writing mean words? I guess it depends on what I mean. I am saying writing. No. Okay, we got no's. No, no, no. Eden's maybe a yes then. Okay, so I think maybe or maybe it depends. Yeah, I mean this one depends. If it's on paper, right? You can get the paper back and say you're sorry and take it back. But again, if you put it online, no, right? This digital footprint. Okay. So that's kind of a tricky one. What about telling a friend's secret? Ugh. Maybe some of you are perfect secret keepers. I'm not. I've definitely told a secret in the past and I felt bad about it. Can you take it back? Eden, you're not a good secret keeper. Yeah, and so you guys are still saying no. Yeah, this one's tricky too, I think. Like if you told a secret about someone, you could always go and say, well, it wasn't true. I take it back. Right. And if the person believes you, then I guess it's okay. So this one's a little bit tricky. It just depends on who your friends are, right? And if they'll move on. Okay. What about if your computer gets a virus? Can you take that back? Okay, Declan, we need to maybe have another program on computer viruses. But computers can get sick. If you click on the wrong thing, you can get a virus on your computer. And then someone can control your computer. So this is a whole separate conversation, but this is why you should only click on things that you know where they come from. Okay. So if you get something that says free download, click here, don't click it. Okay. You can eliminate, yeah, it's kind of like hacking, Eden. Yeah, that's what viruses are nowadays. Yeah, it's mostly really about hacks. You can get rid of a virus, you can fix it, but it may do harm that lasts for a long time. Let's skip this one. We already kind of did this. Posting a picture. We already did that one too. Oh my gosh. Okay, we already did these, right? Didn't we do posting a picture? I think we talked about that, right? That you can't take that one back. Okay. So technology and feelings, right? We've kind of talked about this. So what could Dude have done differently? So Dude took a digital footprint of Patty. It was like a FaceTime video. It was live. Something happens, right? She spills water on her pants and it looked like she peed her pants. That's not really a digital footprint yet. I mean, it kind of is because she put it on she was on camera, and anytime you're on camera, someone can record it, right? This is being recorded now, but that's because I said it was okay, and because you guys said it was okay. Okay, but so Patty had to be more careful here, I think. But what could he have done different? Let's see. So Caleb, he could have not taken the picture. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Declan, most of those you can't take back. You're right. Eden says he could say sorry and pay back by doing it to him, so it changes the subject. Maybe that's a good one, right? That's a sweet thing to do. Something like that. That's so silly. It looks like you peed your pants, so you make it look like you did it too, and it makes everyone feel better. Yeah, he could have resumed the meeting and did his job. Yeah, right. Just you don't have to go and send those out. Okay, I love it. You guys got this. Okay. So we're going to watch this next video. And if anyone is watching with captions or watching the interpretation, I didn't have the words up last time. I'm sorry, but they will be up this time. All right. So let's get back and see how Dude does this differently and, think about how they feel. And again, for those of you 4th and 5th graders, you're older. And I know, right, you're seeing this and it seems like it's sort of like a silly video. And so really, as you're watching, think about how you would feel in this situation. And if you've ever done something similar, or if you've ever said something mean, think about why you said it. And think about, would I have said that if the person was next to me? Okay. And think about empathy, all these things that we've talked about. Okay. Think about your own life. All right. Because that's all this is, really. It's just thinking about others. And when we're sitting in our room and we're on Snapchat, it's easy not to think about others. Okay, so that's what I want us to get. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and watch Dude here. And make sure the captions are... There we go.
Okay, so now we just have to research the food of Taiwan.
Oh yeah, I just love bubble tea. I have some right here. Oh no, my precious bubble tea. I made such a mess.
You sure did. It looks like you peed your pants.
Oh, you're right. It kind of does. Now it really does.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
All right, I'm gonna go get changed so we can get back to work.
Okay. I just have to send this to Darlene. She'll think it's so funny.
He's thinking.
Wow. I could have caused such trouble for Patty. I wouldn't want anyone to share a picture like that of me. That's the thing about the internet. Once something is shared, it can't be taken back.
All right, I'm ready to get back to work. So where were we? Foods of Taiwan?
Yes, foods of Taiwan. Let's do this, partner.
Well, we know about bubble milk tea.
Oh, I'll never forget. Oh, I also love their dumplings. Let's look that up next.
Yeah, and there's squid.
Ew, squid.
That's just a weird sound. Okay. All right. So guys, let's see here. Stop sharing. Okay. So clearly, you saw that little thought bubble, and he was thinking this time. And what we're talking about right now, it won't change other people's behavior. You're gonna. Eden said that he or she. Sorry, Eden. I'm not sure if you're a boy or girl. And you can tell in the chat, and then I'll get it right from that one. And she. Okay, so it's happened to you, Eden, and some of Eden's friends. It's gonna happen again, probably. Okay, and this is going back to our emotions. Sometimes we can't fix the entire world, but we can focus on ourselves. And being a good citizen in general is you start small. You think about yourself, you think about the street you live on, you think about your town, right? That's what building good citizenship is. So when we talk about this, if you ever see a friend doing something like this, right, then you have to speak up, okay? And then if you yourself are doing this or have done it in the past, it's okay. We all make mistakes, but think like dude, right? You can just pause, think before you speak or send. Absolutely, Eden. I love that, right? Everyone says think before you speak, but really it's think before you speak or send. And remember, we talked about this. It's easier to be mean when you're online. Okay. Humans, right? We learn to talk to each other in real life, right? For hundreds of thousands of years, right? For as long as humans have been around, we've been talking face to face. Even writing letters is kind of new, right? When you think about all of humans. And so when we talk to people, we need them to be there. When you talk to your friends or your family, right? Like you read them, you read their body, right? You see with their eyes, you hear with their ears, you feel with their heart. And that's all gone online. All right. So it's easier to be mean. And we've talked about our digital footprints. There are these things that just last forever. And it's easier for people to be mean. Put those together, and it can be really hard. Okay. And that's the world of the internet now. Okay. So what you do is you start with yourself, and then you start with your friends after that. Okay. I love this. I don't know. Sometimes you can feel through the internet, I think, right? When you guys are chatting with me nonstop, and I can sort of feel you guys. I think you're with me. I think you're following along. Okay. And so we come back to this idea of digital citizenship and feelings, and kind of what I was talking about here. All right. They're completely connected. Just playing games, just going on Snapchat changes your emotions. It's easy to go and, have mean feelings on the internet, and it's easy to leave things. I forget this all the time. I forget about search history all the time. Right. And that's one, because when you think about like social media, you're sending things to your friends or people who know you or people who can find you on your social media or in a YouTube comment. You're sending it to the room. But some things you don't realize that you're sending it to anyone. And those are the things that can be extra dangerous. Okay. Okay, guys. So wrapping up here, because we're basically out of time. I do want to, Eden, I'm going to get to your question. If anyone else has any questions, please feel free. If you guys are doing anything for the summer, put it in the chat. Let me know. I'm mostly working. I'm going to go visit Chicago for the summer with I have two kids. I have a first grader and a second grader right now who are moving up to the next grade. So yes, really, Eden, yeah. Let's see. Hard being a teacher, guys. Yeah, I mean, teaching is like one of the most fun jobs and most rewarding and one of the most difficult. It really is. But I loved it. I loved it. I love teaching science. What type of science do I know? I studied biology. I taught forensics. That's like crime science, like using science to help solve crimes. And then I actually worked in a laboratory before I was teaching. I worked in a hospital laboratory, and I would figure out what medicine needed to be given to different patients. Girls or boys? I have my second grader who's going to third grade is a boy, and my first grader who's moving up to second grade is a girl. So I got one of each. And I will tell my kids that you guys said hello. They love hearing about the students that I teach. I've taught students really all around the world. Go to Taiwan. I know we got someone in British Columbia. I've taught students in Canada that are up in the Arctic Circle, right? So it's up so far north where there's not even trees. Trees don't grow. Like that's how far north. And they live on, they're on islands, and you only fly a plane in, and many of them haven't left their town ever. And then I've taught, like I said, in Asia, in Europe and Africa, all over. So I love hearing from students all around, and all you guys are here mostly in the Midwest and the East Coast. So yeah, so guys, I think I'm gonna stop here. I'll stick around for another minute or two, but have a wonderful summer. Be responsible digital citizens. Think about your emotions, and think about your choices. Okay, and remember, it's okay to feel different emotions. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. And it's okay if you post something and you make a mistake. Okay. Like that happens, but just you want to learn from it. All right. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for saying thank you and being such great participants. And if there's any classrooms out there, thank you teachers for joining today, and have a wonderful summer if it's upcoming. But yeah. Miss Allison?
Yay. Thank you so much, Teacher Travis. This was such a wonderful program. We also want to say thank you to all of our wonderful learners. Thank you so much for all of your sharing. Thank you so much for sharing your insights, your thoughts, your experiences. This is a really wonderful opportunity to get to know all of each other, as well as get to know ourselves and think a little bit more before we act. All of this is such wonderful information. So thank you, Teacher Travis, and our wonderful learners. We also want to remind you that your learning with Banyan Global Learning does not need to end here. Instead, you can actually schedule your very own live virtual field trip or programs, a series, if you even, with Banyan Global Learning. I just dropped the link to their CILC member page. You can check out all of the wonderful topics you can jump into, as well as different places around the world you can explore. So click that, and guess what? You can even have your camera and your microphone on doing that. So it's really fun. So go ahead, click that, and be able to connect with Teacher Travis and the wonderful team at Banyan today or tomorrow or whenever it works for you in your future. We also want to remind all of you that we are back tomorrow. We have our Wolfpack Connect mini series happening. So this will be the second of this small mini series. We're going to be connecting with the International Wolf Center, and we're going to be learning about wolf pups. So we'll be connecting at the same time we connected, wherever that is for you today. And we look forward to learning along with you there. I hope, Teacher Travis, you see all of the wonderful comments that you're getting in the program before we say goodbye.
I do.
And we also want to
You guys
thank.
are great. What a great audience, Allison. Sorry. Sorry to
Yes, they're
interrupt.
so wonderful. We can't wait to have you back, Teacher Travis, so we can all stay connected. We also
Absolutely.
want to say thank you to Miss Melissa. Thank you so much today for providing the American Sign Language interpretation. We appreciate you so much, as well as our wonderful partners at the American Society for Deaf Children. Thank you so much for making it possible for this interpretation. We appreciate you all and look forward to connecting with you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, guys.